Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Darksage Walker, and today we are going to attempt taking these 4 new decks through the Black Stake difficulty, which really just means we have Eternal Jokers to work with. Now, full disclosure, I did try to do this earlier and met with a string of bad luck, so I just decided to leave that be. But we are going to try again, and hopefully not have a horrible time with it. So, yeah, we've got a pretty easy flush on diamonds here. I don't think this is going to be enough to win in one, but, well, you know what, happy to be wrong about that. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about this, but hey, that level and 2 pair might just be what we need. I do not have the means by which to make that work. I would really like to have some kind of... pardon me. I would like to have some kind of... econ before I jump into that. Oh, there's another Uranus. Don't know how I feel about aiming for 2 pair, especially with Nidoran in the mix. Grab that. All right, not bad. Okay, so kind of getting somewhere. Not sure how I feel about this particular setup, though. Again, if Nidoran ends up being a long-term thing, I would prefer to stick with High Card. In which case, I would also prefer to get rid of Kakuna and stick with Nidoran Female as my means of pardon me. As my means of acquiring extra chips. Of course. Alright, so these two are queens. Oh, and now we've got a Ghastly. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we are going to lean in the high card direction. Because Nidorina seems like she's sticking around. Don't know if this is gonna work out, but what the hell. This should hopefully be enough to win. And yes, there's... Move you over there, because I forget your polychrome. Here we go. I should probably call it there. Okay, so that's right. I have to just suck up having all those extra cards in my deck. Or just try to convert as many of them as we can into queens to make Nidoran work. Alright, grab Magikarp, obviously with the intention of turning it into Gyarados. There's no other reason to take it, obviously. Okay. Usually doesn't work out that well, but sure. Suits aren't the important part right now. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Alright. I'll just kind of burn it all down just to make sure I get everything I need. Alright, so we have no queens in hand right now. Hey, there's one queen. Now two. Alright, now planet cards will start giving us money. And that's going to be a big help. Or in fact, we'll do it again, just because it is going to give us a couple bucks. Yeah, sure, let's turn you into... It doesn't really matter, but just to keep even among the suits. Again, not that it's incredibly important. Don't see another queen coming for a minute, so we'll just run this. Okay, yeah, I should have used Electrode. I just didn't think that one was going to win. So that's my bad. Yeah, sure, why not? Gothitelle putting in work. Alright, so because of what we're playing, Magician isn't highly important. That having been said, I probably could have put it on something anyway. Okay, could really use some more. Actually, we're getting better results off of high card. Alright, how are we doing on queens? We got 4. I'm trying to be careful because I know that Muck could randomly delete a queen and that would just hurt my heart. Alright, we'll take it this time. And grab that as well. Though admittedly, that particular voucher is much better for things like... well, frankly, for high scoring. Actually. Interesting. Didn't quite get there, but close. Alright, so let's hit this up. Really looking for ways to make more queens, but the game is being very difficult about that. That's not going to be good. If it wasn't permanent, maybe. Diamond cards are debuffed. Okay, that's not a big deal. Alright, get over there, Electrode. Do your thing. Explode on them boys. Or in this case, girls. Alright, we haven't lost any queens yet, but I am keeping aware that that is a possibility. Alright, so this will allow us to make another queen. That's definitely good. Well, at least we get Nido Queen out of the deal. Alright, this is just force a habit at this point. Still worked. Alright, got any way to make more queens? Of course you don't. Why would you? You have any way to make more queens? Ugh, you're starting to frustrate me. Okay, I don't really care about either of these. Tower, is that... That could be useful. Alright, diamond cards. Woot. And of course, the first queen I draw is a diamond. Well, technically, that's the second queen, Dark Sage. Semantics. All this is semantics. Alright, Cubone is good, but I think I already have something that's more or less working for me. We finally have another queen, my goodness. Oh my god, we added 2 queens to our deck. What is this? Is this a plan finally coming together? Can we finally be the A team? Once again, force a habit. I'm aware that I'm getting more out of high card than 2 pairs. Just, at this point, it's just become convenient. There. Oh, now something useful should... Well, no. I shouldn't disparage my buddies up top. They've been doing good work. Metal Coat will definitely make another queen. Hanged Man can help us get rid of some trash, although I forget I don't really want to use that. Linking Cord, however, that's, you know, more queen potential. How would you like to be metal? I mean, you already look like the sort of gal that listens to Spirit Box, so maybe nothing wrong there. It doesn't really matter, I don't know why I'm doing that. Alright, so we should be okay now, so long as we don't run into that most hated of haters. Actually. Ooh. Oops. What would I even do with that? Like, where were you going? Alright. So, let's check. 15 queens. Even if Muck does eat one, I think we'll be okay. The hook might be problematic, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Alright, that's looking pretty good. And it's looking like we are going to avoid running into the plant, which is actually what killed my last black stake run. So we should be okay. Wish I could use this on something actually useful. Oh, that's right, we made Gothitelle metal. She is Courtney LaPlante right now. Somehow I think we'll be okay. There you go. Raichu is now depressed. Don't you mean negative? Well, I mean, they're pretty much the same. And often it's what I feel on a daily basis. And no, not trying to make anyone feel bad. It's just, no denying where my head goes sometimes. Right now our deck is nice. Oh, come on. Give me something useful. Evolves with a Thunderstone. You know what? Sure. Hi, Growlithe, how are you? We're not coming anywhere close to playing a flush, but hey, buddy. Yeah, I didn't think so, but it was worth a try. Alright, let's get 2 Persephones. And there we go. Okay, I don't have a means by which to get a Thunderstone. Guess that won't be a huge problem. Just would be nice to actually turn you into Vikavolt. Definitely worthwhile. What are you? Link Cord. How many more kings and jacks do I have? I mean, yeah, there's really no reason not to. Oops. Not that it matters, I'm not going to be playing flushes. I'd just like to think I'm more observant than that. Spoiler alert, I'm not. Okay. I'm pretty sure we can live with Cerulean Bell. Honestly, I'm not really in need of chips, so we're gonna do that. Then we'll play the Epoch. Alright, anything useful here? And honestly, at this point, I feel I'm pretty set up for success, but you never know. Just on the off chance that it chose to make one of them a queen, but, you know. We're just gonna make the most out of Gothitel's ability to make planet cards. Damn. Alright, girl, don't worry. You've already paid for yourself like many times over. You are amazing. How many jacks do I have left? 4? So I could do that. It's not incredibly important. It's more of a min-max than anything else, but I should be fine. I don't really need to change up my jokers for this. I'm pretty okay. You know, just in case we decide to play a straight flush, right? This is mostly about in case I find a Thunderstone. Mostly because I just want to. It is at this point no longer important, but I would like to. Alright, we're not going to be going infinite in this run, so... Well, I guess I shouldn't even say infinite, I'm just say we're not going for a high score. That works. And that's a black stake clear. Pretty clean one if I do say so myself. The bully time we had! Bully! Alright, next we move on to the Stadium deck, where we start with 8 additional cards that all have a different card modifier. And who knows what those cards are going to be, so we might as well have a look. Right, we have a Gold 9, Gold Knight of Diamonds, Glass 5 of Diamonds, Lucky Ace of Clubs, well not lucky, bonus. Steel 10 of Clubs, a Rock, Lucky Queen of Hearts, Wild 3, did I miss one? I don't think I missed one. Oh, there it is. Okay, not sure how exactly any of that's going to help, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go along. Hold on. The gold card will help a lot, honestly. Do I really want a permanent Kakuna? So now the question is, do we want to try running without face cards? You know what, whatever. We'll try to make it work. And then yes, just because we could use the chips. Honestly, 3 of a kind is probably just fine here. That opening gold card is really paying for itself. I love it. Well, I mean, I can't say no to that. That would just be silly. I don't think I'm focusing on rocks at the moment because you're eternal. I want to focus on removing face cards. It removes 1. Makes you a little better. 12 face cards remaining in the deck. Don't need to rely on glass. Ooh, cool. Do we want to go back in time? We could go back in time. But let's open this up first. Oh, perfect. Let's make more face cards. That would be great. I'll have to determine whether or not I want to take that go back in time gambit. Hey, we got Mr. Buzz. He's here to warn us about Gygas's approach. We should probably listen. Just start with pairs for right now and see what happens. I actually wasn't thinking about doing that. It was just kind of a reflex. So, oops. Alright, do we have a means by which to delete more face cards? Sun card is a possibility. Let's try it. 2 face cards gone. We're also starting to accumulate wild cards. And then yes, let's go back in time. We're just gonna have to be careful with the idea that we don't have as many hands to get through as we used to. But yeah, 3 of a kind should be enough for this. Alright, we've got chips, we've got flat malt, we've got econ. Now we just need a little something else. You mean like multiplicative malt? Well, yes, that would be what I'm looking for. And yes, we could get it out of Oddish, but that's a little ways down the road. Let's just go with Gothita for now. Make these planet cards nice and cheap. And because I have econ... sorry, Queen of Hearts. Or maybe not, considering what you did to Alice, you bitch. Which, you know, if you know the story, you know, she was more so just a pain in the ass than she was a serious antagonist, but I'm willing to count it. Fuck that bitch. Rock Ruff, why not? We're just gonna have to try really hard to get 20 evens and 20 odds kind of at the same time. I've been hitting straights pretty frequently this run, so maybe stick with that. Dratini's nice and all, but I don't think that's the way to go this time. Honestly, I think we just skip this time. $17 and $16. Alright, so far so good. You know, because I'm strangely getting a lot of straights, maybe go with Yamper instead of Rock Ruff. Because I know you become something that's pretty good for multiplicative mult. Now, I do have to be careful. Oh. Change from a queen to a queen? What kind of trash is that? But an extra discard will help. Two, three, four. We just need a 5, or 6, 7, 8, 9, or a 10. 5 or a 10. There we go. Beautiful. Hello, Gotharita. And they're freebies, might as well. I'm gonna get rid of the 10 and the rock since we're planning on doing mostly straights. We're gonna aim for middle of the road. That was intentional. I wanted to see what time it was. Because I know I have an alarm that goes off at 9 to remind me about a dose of my medication. How many jacks do I have in the deck? Oh, okay, that works. Still trying to get rid of these face cards. Damn. We're gonna do it, I swear. You're up to plus 29, that's pretty nice. Should be able to do the needle without too many troubles, especially if it just gives us a straight right off the bat. Our good buddy Yamper is about to evolve. Alright, let's just hold off. Four, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we need a 3 or an 8. Perfect. Almost had a straight flush there. Ooh, that's... I mean, it's not bad, but it's also not great. I have 7 5s. How did I manage that? Hello, Leafstone. Alright. Alright, cool. That will help. Gothatel, again. Just with a little bit less Courtney LaPlante cosplay. want here. I want to try to break these face cards. Damn. Alright, first hand is drawn face down. That's not good for me. 4, 5. Well, you're also a 5. Okay, we actually have our hand. That's amazing. Alright, let's have a look at our run info. How are we doing? Perfect. I do think you would be useful. So I would have to get rid of Gothitelle for that, but I do have 2 Econ Jokers, so we'll just have to bite that bullet. Five, 6, 7... 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, need a 3 or an 8. There we go. Honestly, I think it's best just to get Raichu to become negative. My only issue is that afterwards, we're going to need to scramble to find some more molts. But after you evolve, we should be okay. We'll be doing even better if I can find a Thunderstone. Alright, so we can actually help ourselves out a little bit here by spreading these 5s out. Thunderstone has been acquired. Just in case. Never hurts to have a backup hand. Though, admittedly, 2 levels in Saturn feels pretty nice. 5, 6, 10, 10. There we go, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boop, 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 boop. You're not going to be very useful, so let's not do that. Neither of you two are going to be very useful. And we'll take you temporarily, but we can do better. I mean, we kind of already have chips handled, it's just Ponyta goes well with the whole straight angle. That having been said, it's better than Metapod. 8, 7, 6. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 8, 7, 6. All right, now we've got two big electric multipliers. That did not sound right, but it is grammatically correct, I think. Don't care about any of that. All right. Boltund is worth multiplicative mult and cash, so we definitely want to level you up. One of these days, I want to get a high score run going with Magnemite. That just seems like it'll be a lot of fun. Four, 5, 6, and then... Nice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Also, you guys like the card art that they chose for the stadium deck? I think it looks pretty swanky. Double rainbow. That's definitely our pick here. Oh, but we get more than one pick. Game seems reluctant to remove the face cards, even though I want to get rid of them. Eight, 7. So we just need a 6. Well, that wasn't hard. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. $38? Yeah, I wish I could get $38 just for hitting a button. Yeah, it's tempting, but I'm gonna have to say no to it. Despite how tempting it is, it's just not the right move. You would be good if I didn't already have Quagsire. What's Quagsire got that I don't? At the moment, 31.4 mult. Well, I guess we don't have to put in a lot of effort on this one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Alright, let's quick look. So, adding an 8, a 7, or a 5 would be pretty nice, but far from necessary. I think just use the Hermit. Perfect. And make something a decent bonus card, or make a bonus card an even better bonus card. 7, 6. We could go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there you go. Ponyta is about to evolve into Super Horse. Alright, so I don't know if the dev team that works on Pokermon watches my silly shit, but if you guys do, you need to hurry up and add Zebstrika to the game so I can make Thunder Horse jokes. Come on, guys, you know you want to do it. You know, I know I want to do it. We all deserve to have a little bit more Death Clock in our lives. Come on now, make it happen. $40.8 mult. It's actually really nice. 7, 6, oh, look at that. And Rapidash is actually almost worth more than Beedrill at this point. And when almost everything I have is eternal, I doubt we're going to be changing anything up, but, you know, maybe something will show up that's negative. It's unlikely, but honestly, I don't need that. I'm going to hold on to that. Hello, Miss Saturn. We appreciate the work you do in defending our solar system. 10, 9, 8. We got 3, 4, 5, 6. Just a 7 is all we would really need. But if we're going to go that route, we might as well drop the 3 as well, so we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Perfect. Grab this, see if we can level up Flush a little bit. We can also get rid of another face card by turning it into a 10. Now you're worth 42.2 mult. Ooh, it's so tempting. Yeah, I think it's worthwhile. Two, 3, 4. So now we just need a 5. There we go. Not gonna lie to you guys, I'm having a lot of fun with this straight build. Like, it is one of the hardest builds to do in the game, but oh my goodness, it's so much fun to actually pull it off. Now, admittedly, we're not exactly out of the woods yet, but I think we'll be fine. Let's just go. They took my Quagsire. So, will we be able to do this without your 40-some mult? Oh, heaven help us, let's find out. Well, yes, actually. Aha, no brute force needed. And yes, I did deal with that pretty well. I had fun with it too. Thank you, Stadium Deck. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on now to the Mega Deck, which, as you can see, also now has sleeve art. And I think, honestly, of all of the Pokermon decks, I think that one looks the best. It's like, here we go, Trainer Deck. I mean, it's what you expect. It's a Pokeball. Swirling in, like, blue anime power. That's just colorful. I forgot how cool Luminous deck looked. I still think Mega deck looks the best, but ooh, that one's close. That's Spoons, that's your Alakazam deck. That's Electricity, that's your Thunder Horse deck without the Thunder Horse. I do like this one. I especially like how these purple, how these like little notches here are actually see-through when you're actually playing the deck. I think that's cool. I love how colorful and vibrant the Stadium deck is. That's just badass. Sorry, that card art is just badass, and that just makes me think I'm at the mall. Sorry, this one might be the most boring. Alright. Anyway, that's enough bitching. Let's go find ourselves a Mega Pokemon. There's our full house. You're not a Pokemon, you're a Sunstone. I could be a Pokemon. Can't fool me, Sunstone. I know what you are. Alright, well, I mean, Stantler is Molt. We're just gonna have to roll with it. Interesting, we almost have the makings of a straight right here. But that was the last run. Alright, let's go for... Actually, no, let's go for a flush on spades. The game really wants me to do straights again. But no, I think we save our money. You are not a Mega Pokemon. But we are going to need this. This will actually help us find something. I hate to spend myself down, but we kinda need that just to keep ourselves rolling here. Alright, there is every possibility that the best thing to do with this Mega Stone will be to sell it, but we're gonna try not to do that. Pardon me. Got something caught in my throat. Alright, well, no Megas so far. We're not likely to find one here either, but... There we go. A little bit better. And Stantler's getting there. Honestly, it's best just to move on, save my money, and we will keep looking for... a Mega Pokemon that can, you know, get us out of our obvious rut. You are not a Mega Pokemon, but Can you help? Sort of? Not really playing... I'm not really playing anything at the moment. I'm just doing what comes up. Maybe Spectral Pack will help. Not really. Okay, deal. We'll see if we can't take Mega Pidgey out the distance. Which, oddly enough, means we probably want to play straights again. No repeat hand types. Alright, well. So there's the straight. Now let's do a 2-pair. Try to get a flush on hearts. There we go. Okay. Well there, Ghastly. I'm thinking it wouldn't be a good idea, but, I mean, it's something. Just in case I need it. Alright, there we go. Looking good. Now we got Magmar to help us delete crap. Which we will be using to power up Pidgey by making many straights. Which is going to, again, involve just burning through our high-end cards because we want to make it easier to hit by going middle of the deck. Probably should have taken that Jupiter as a backup. No breakage. Hello, Pidgeotto. Saturn? No Saturn. Hey, he's doing straights multiple times in a row. You think this guy's a glutton for punishment or something? I mean, call me whatever you want, but at the moment it's working. We break this ace. Nice. Make up for the idea that I forgot to use Magmar. Okay, well, we definitely need to do this. We'll go Temperance. Remember, that's a backup. You know what? I want to try to level up my actual, like, hand that I'm using, so... Ooh. There we go. That's gonna make a big difference. Nine, 8, 7, 6. Could use it. Oh, we have a 5 coming. Oh. By all means. Yes, please, and thank you. You know, in case we get there. Actually, let's go with it. Delete a 9 and a 2. Alright, let's not spend down too far. 8, 9, 10. I have a hard time thinking we're gonna make it past the needle. Also, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's kind of what I suspected was gonna happen. So the problem there wasn't in making the hands, it was in the idea that I was getting some subpar scoring. So, we will try again. Burn it all down, see if we get anything good. None of you are megas, but you are potentially pretty high-end. Alright, well now we're just gonna go for flushes on clubs. Now you outwitted me, Boss Blind, but you were wrong. Alright, I can outwit myself by not playing a proper straight. Nope. Keep it at least above that threshold. Come on, diamonds. There we go. Yeah, I can recognize that straight, but apparently I can't recognize the number 9. I mean, we've barely got any levels in anything, but let's try not to burn down the one level that we do have, which is in flush. Ah, man, I don't even know what I would be trying to delete. I guess give me that, and is there anything in here that's gonna give me a clue? I mean, that's just a strong card. Alright, so since at the moment we are kind of leaning towards flush, alright, so we should probably turn a couple of clubs into wild cards, like these ones. And there's that alarm that I reminded myself about a while ago and just didn't do anything about. I'm gonna just sell that, because at the moment I'm not looking to delete any particular suit. I would have liked if that had come up earlier. Well, I mean, that could work. I mean, you also don't have a Mega Evolution, but... See, at the moment, though, we've got so much going for ourselves in the way of flush with all the wild cards, I kind of don't feel like it's a good idea to go two-step away from that. Another one. Oh, I kind of already made my bed now. I'm gonna stick with this. Primer. No thanks. That would have me leaning in a completely different direction. On the other hand. Okay, so what I really need is more electric Pokemon. Which I'm having a hard time doing because, well, you know, don't exactly have the things that are conducive to finding more Jokers. Okay, need more levels in Flush, and definitely need better scoring. There. Don't think it's going to make a big difference, but... yeah, we're still in the realm of needing 3 flushes to get through. Oh, we are in trouble. Pretty sure this is what they call a death spiral that we're in right now. Okay. I mean, it's something. It's not great, but it's something. Sure, why not? Oh, come on, game. Wow. Okay, that could potentially get me a level in flush. Right now, that's about the only thing I've got going for me. Okay, cool. Oh, this is so not working out. Yeah, that could help. Oh, I don't know if it's going to be enough to get past this. Yep, this is... This is the end of this run. Okay, Mega Deck not working out for me. But I also get the feeling that because you have fewer shop slots than usual, that this one is just a difficult one to do in general. And we're kind of seeing that now with the idea that I'm having a hard time winning a run. Like, this one definitely feels like it would go best if you could get a Mega Evolution early. In this case, it would be Mega Lopunny, which we can make work. I've made it work before. What that means, though, is that we really want to be leveling up Pair and High Card. That was probably a mistake. Okay, that's interesting. Don't know how I feel about it, though. It might be better just to sell you just to get back above the interest cap. Cubone. Now, of course, the big problem here is that I have no consumable slots now, so this is going to be tricky. Alright, let's have a look in here, because we're looking for pair, or there we go. Pair level, that'll help. Alright, early game wall, not happy about this. Okay, we're not that bad off. Alright, don't be stupid. Alright, Mega Lopunny. Equal to the level of the foreseen hand, so we need to be hopefully foreseeing a lot of pairs. Well, that didn't work. Alright, well, let's just double rainbow you. High card. I can make that work. What level is high card anyway? Alright, so we're not going to get anything out of that. There we go, now we've got pair, so that'll be a times equal to the level, so it's just times 2, but I mean, it's better than anything we have going for us right now. Okay, so we can probably consider dropping Psyduck in the near future. And I also don't know what Eevee evolution would really help. Maybe Sylveon? I don't know. At the moment, I'm just a little iffy about it. Pair, again. Alright. Alright, we need those mercury levels. We need them bad. Alright, I hope that helps. There again. I mean, at least it's coming up frequently enough. Yep, I see a pair over there. Come on, Mercury. There we go. Even just that one level up is kind of a big deal. Crobat. Interesting, but basically none of my cards... Okay, a few of them are enhanced. Regardless, I don't know how I feel about Crobat. We'll hang on to it for a bit and see what happens. Alright, so we're on pair again. But we will not be after we play this pair. Yeah, screw yourself, buddy. Sure, we'll take a Glass King. Crobat will turn it into something else, but oh well. Alright, so we're on pairs again. And that is fine by me. Alright, so Lucky makes it so that... Oh. Money! 3 of a kind. Actually, I have that. High card. Okay, I do have it, but it's not useful for me to play. Beautiful. Also, if you're wondering why I passed up on the Hoot Hoot, even though we've got a lot of... Pardon me, even though we have a lot of foresight going for us, it's because I actually don't want a crap ton of foresight, because then it'll start making bigger hands become a thing. And I don't necessarily want bigger hands showing up. We just want to focus on pairs. Play only one hand type this round. I can pretty much guarantee that. 2 pair? Okay, we don't want 2 pair. And we're back. Oh, and now we're up. Now we've got Marowak, so now we're going to be doing a lot better. Alright, so right now, because we're playing such small hands, Crobat doesn't have much of a chance to really get much done, so I would like to change Crobat for something else. So am I willing to trust to the luck of the Pokeball? Yeah, at the moment, Crobat is at least worth $2, so let's not quite jump on board that train yet. Just in case. It's very unlikely that that will ever work out, but you never know. Okay. High card. High card is still level 1, right? Okay, so we don't necessarily want to play that. There we go. Damn. Just in case. You got anything good in here? A steel card? I don't know if I want to clog up the deck with that right now. Oh, please. Miss Mercury, you are my savior today. Your power of water will wash away my troubles. Yeah, I want it. It's guaranteed. There. See, this is why I wanted to do this. Why I'm not looking to grab any more Foresight Jokers. Also, who doesn't just love the idea of a Kung Fu bunny? I mean, bunnies are already Kung Fu masters. I'm sure we've all seen pictures on social media of the bunny doing the goddamn flying kick. And I don't know about you guys, but if we can't get Liu Kang for the next Mortal Kombat tournament, we can just call upon a bunny. To me, that seems reasonable. High card. Okay, don't need high card. Now we've got a pair. Bonk Persephone. If only we could have gotten that before that Glass King broke. Oh well. In all reality... Oh, you're up to times 1.5, though. That's actually pretty meaningful. Maybe... we hang on to the Crobat and see what we can make work. 3 of a kind. Do I have 3 of a... I do not. Now we can do a pair. Alright, that's very unlikely, but we might as well. Oh, no Mercury, but that's just as useful. Means we can actually, like, use a high card. Get some use out of it. I do not have a blue seal. Let's see if there's one in here. Lame. But we'll take that enhanced card. Alright, so we've got a pair going on. Alright, so now we're getting almost $2 for every, again, very unlikely, but force a habit at this point. Oh, beautiful. Ugh, the flint. And you know, it's not too hard to play multiple flushes, so... not flushes, pairs. This one, I think, will work out. I hope it does, anyway. A red seal? You really shouldn't have. No thanks, Dratini. We're good. We're okay right now. We've got Liu Kang Rabbit. High card. Okay. Well, let's do this. We're on high card again. Now we're on pair. Alright, Crobat's actually getting some work done now. It's like not a gigantic amount of work, but he's getting work done. Yeah. I can't feed Meganium any more grass energy. You are tearing me apart, Lisa! Nope. Again? Wow. Everyone is grass type now. This is the game's way of telling me I need to go touch grass. Joke's on you, game. I've been at work since early this morning. There's a Thunderstone. I don't even really need to make any gold cards with it. I just want to make sure that you become a Raichu. Yeah, because unlike Ash, some of us know how stats work. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Perfect. There we go. Hey, is there a known bug with Crobat where he only turns glass cards into other glass cards? That might be important to know about. It just means that eventually you're just going to have an all-glass deck, and without Absol, you're just going to break all your cards. Yeah, would be nice to know about that, just saying. Do that just to hold on to another collectible to make Marowak stronger. Same with the Sunstone. And we're on anti-8, it's not like it's going to help much at this point. Alright, pair. Alright, well we've got a wild card here. Let's go ahead and see what Crobat turns that into. A bonus card. Yeah, make no mistake, Crobat is definitely better on builds where you're playing 5-card hands so that you can get more enhancements switched up. Transformation. Yeah, sure, you can become Gengar. It doesn't really matter. Or we could just energize Marowak and actually get something out of this. Pawniard. Man, you could have shown up way earlier. Just saying. Don't have any water types. And everything is being filtered through Kung Fu Rabbit territory anyway, so... Three of a kind. I do not have a 3 of a kind going for me, so we'll do that. You know what? There we go. Five. Forces one card to always be selected. You know what? That's fine. We'll make it work. Kung Fu Bunny has won! Praise be to the Kung Fu Bunny! And now we have one deck left to do Black Stake with. And this one, what we really want is money early on. Honestly though, that Kung Fu Bunny build, that was probably the most fun I've had with this so far. And it's not just because I have a bias towards Lopunny. Okay. He's gonna give me a 4 of a kind, alright. I guess the game is getting what it wants. For at least a little while, we're gonna be trying for straights again. Well, I mean, it's not gonna be hard if the game just gives it to me. Hey, where's the challenge if I don't even have to work for it? Alright, we're gonna open one of these. Yep, that seems to be the direction we're going. Just need a queen. There we go. Both good, but I can only afford one. We'll do the one that makes everything else easier to afford. Probably should have taken the Pokeball, but oh well. I need a Jack no matter what, so just go for that. There we go. Lame. Yep, should have opened the Pokeball. Save our money. Okay, we just need a 10. There we go. Alright, so Ponyta or a Yamper would be really nice right about now. I'm not going to turn my nose up at a Spinnerack, though. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6. And it's not... It doesn't have an ace, but it still gets us through. That's the important part. I really need something to boost my econ right now. Alright, so we're gonna play this full house. And see if that makes anything else easier to do. I need a queen no matter what. I said a queen. Okay, I was about to get upset, game. Don't do that to me. There's a Hierophant card. Alright, we're gonna also start aiming for a straight flush. Don't know how well that's gonna work. It's the Bonerman again. I will not say no to a little bit of Cubone help. Or Marowak assistance. Now, yes, I'm aware that selecting a suit when you haven't seen a particular suit boss blind is probably dangerous, but at the same time, there's also something very rewarding about going for a difficult build and nailing it. Now, there's no guarantee I'm going to do that, but hey, I kind of want to have some fun with this. Save more money at Menards. Isn't it save big money at Menards? Shut up. No one asked you. Oh, that's sad. Come on, Saturn. Alright, well, considering what we're going for... Pardon me. Hey, there's the spade boss, so we can go for that pretty safely after this. That's what's known as an almost straight flush. Doesn't count for shit, but it's funny. Okay. Though without a lot of room for items, though, that's going to be a little iffy. But is it better than hanging on to the professor? That's a good question too, because starter packs are usually contain some pretty decent boys and girls. We don't judge by gender around here. Just need a queen. There we go. Empress, nice. Yeah, honestly, now that I think about it, Zigzagoon is kind of wasted in this setup because I'm also getting free tarot cards from Arbok. And 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's boost the 10. Hit up the 9 and the 8. We get a Saturn? That is so lame. Hold on. There we go, that's a little better. Alright, so you are going to be providing some times mult pretty soon here, which I am more than happy with. Leftovers. Okay, would kind of like to not use the steel jack, but whatever. They really want me to have a permanent Butterfree, don't they? Hold on, we have actual cash coming in that we're gonna need. Hold on. Take a shot. Take another shot. Alright, I'm just gonna have to go with it. I am in trouble. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh, I've been at this for a while. Okay. But I am not willing to give up. Even if the clock is telling me that I need to get to bed. You know, because of work. Okay, apparently now spades don't exist. Ugh, this is not working out well already. Sure, we'll take you. Oh, I should have done something different. Yeah, admittedly, I saw that econ tag a little too late. Okay, so are we just going the no face card route again? I think we're going the no face card route again. Alright, it's gotta try to work down evens and odds at the same rate. honestly, we just go. Okay, really kind of in need of some econ here. Just help. Here, that will at least help. At least for now. Alright, now we need to play some evens. Alright, getting a little stressed out here. Okay, there's some econ. That'll help. Yeah, we don't even have to try to get Raichu. Alright, now we need some odd cards. There we go. Now mean I only need 2 odd cards. Well, now the game is telling me that I should just stick strictly to even-numbered cards. Now I'm just confused. And you're telling me I just want to add cards to my deck. You know what? We can work with that. We'll treat this like a hologram run. Basically because I have hologram. Alright, so even cards. Now we need 1 even and 2 odd. This'll do the job. Alright, so now I want to focus on even-numbered cards, at least for the time being. It also wouldn't be a bad idea to... Well, Quagsire is permanent, so at some point or another we need to start eliminating face cards. Oh, this will work. We can turn kings into aces. Add that. Nope. Rightmost Joker transforms into a Ditto. Okay, that's interesting. Well, we definitely don't want the rightmost Joker to be Marip then. Right now, the most expendable thing is probably Bellsprout. And because we're going to be loading the deck up with cards, let's start leveling up our smaller hands. This... kind of already dedicated ourselves to the no face card play, so I'm just going to stick with that. Okay, so now we need to think about that boss blind. Honestly, let's get ourselves another silver seal. That's lame. Oh, it only does it once per round. Okay, that explains a lot. Alright, get out of here. Yeah, by the way, that mirror one is a new boss blind, and I don't know how I feel about that one. Oh yay, $6. Woot. You know, I might just need that. Especially the way things are going right now. Well, there's Bellsprout again, so we can just take you right back. Oh boy. Yeah, this run is getting a little tense. Damn it. This is ridiculous. Ah. I can't believe how poorly I'm doing right now. Like, this is almost unbearable. Alright, so we're not winning in one again. Starting to feel some imposter syndrome coming on. Like, maybe I'm not as good at the game as I think I am. Maybe I just really, really suck. That's probably it. You know, that would be nice if I were working towards wild cards for a high score. Seeing as I can't even beat Black Stake, maybe I should hold off on that. Wow, I don't want that, like, at all. Like, the vouchers. Vanillux would be nice, but I don't really have the econ for that. Litwick, huh? Alright. Oh yeah, let's do that. An Eternal Weedle? I don't know about that. I should just hold my money. And not surprisingly, I am a little stressed out. Like, partially because I thought I would have had this on lock by now, because I didn't think I was bad at the game, but hey, maybe I am. Okay, you can help me whittle down my deck a bit, I guess. Oh, hello. I mean, what the hell? Nothing else has worked. Might as well try this. Like, I know I say nothing else has worked, but I know that's not exactly true, but you know, I can't help it feel a little down at the moment. Oh, here, we have a 3 of a kind right here. Hey, Venus! There we go. Honestly, I should have taken the blue seal there. I don't know what I was thinking. And there, I wasn't even paying attention. what happens when you just start to lose it. Okay, I think we turn this into... Best thing I can do is turn this into a 7. Then maybe if I can find that pink seal card, I'll do that. Take that, and then it's time to move on. Okay, so do we have... Well, there's that pink seal 10, but... Okay, I need to be paying more attention to what I'm doing with Slugma. Then again, I'm already kind of in my head going, yeah, we've already lost, who cares? It is not a healthy way to be looking at a run, but my goodness. These last couple of runs have honestly been a little demoralizing. Trying not to let myself get down. But yeah, after having so much fun with that Lopunny run, I felt like I was on top of the world, and then it all just kind of came crashing down. So, I don't know. Trying not to be a negative Nancy, but it's easier said than done at the moment. Was probably a mistake. And again, a lot of what I've been doing is probably a mistake. Okay, we have a queen coming up. Means we've got another 3 of a kind. I actually wanted to get rid of that 2, but oh well. See, what I should be doing is making more 3s, but my brain is not allowing me to comprehend this idea. Oh, well, that's easy. Alright, I need to trigger 10 more 3-of-a-kinds. Let's bust this open. Okay, neither of those are helping. Alright, let's jump back an ante. Okay, let me rethink my approach here. If we have Doug Trio, then we definitely want 2s, 3s, and 4s. So maybe what I want to do is cut back on 7s. Let's use our brain. Let's not sink into our anxiety and depression. Let's do our best to try to eke out a victory here, even though I've been playing very poorly. I'm also now very much aware of the idea that Litwick is going to be pretty useless if I can't find a way to make some of my other Pokemon worth more. Which means I need to search these for leftovers. Not. Nope. Neither one of those are useful. Let's see if we can't get another Venus. Thank goodness. All fate. Okay, whatever. It doesn't even matter. At this point, I'm not even worried about my economy. I'm just trying to survive. Which I know seems stupid when I'm actually doing okay right now, but... Wait, no, because I could turn that into a 3 potentially. Here, just get rid of the king. Ah, nuts. It's fine. It's fine. It'll all work out. even though I am in no way sure about that myself. Okay. That'll help me make more threes, which, you know, because of the Doug Trio, eventually High Dragon combo we've got going on is what we want. No, not the 10, because I can still potentially make 3 of a kind with that. Okay, I also need a leaf stone. This run actually has the potential of winning. I just need to not screw it up now. Okay, we actually have High Dragon now. We might finally be on a path to victory. It's an unsure path, to be frank. Though admittedly, I say that mostly just because I'm not feeling great right now. Yeah, I sort of burned myself out on this one. Though not necessarily on the gameplay, just I really screwed myself. I really screwed myself over. I hit myself real hard. Like I said, when I start doing super poorly at something that I'm normally very good at, I hit myself with some imposter syndrome real bad. Like, maybe I was just lying to myself. Maybe I really am just nobody. Which to some extent is true, make no mistake, but When I say I'm nobody, I mean like I'm just a fool. Shouldn't even begin to think that I'm any good at anything. That sort of thing. So yeah, I am at this point just happy that I'm maybe going to win one. Which is strange to say after having pretty successful runs on the first 3 decks, except for the Mega deck, but that one I know what went wrong. Alright, so we did it. That is Black Stake on all 4 of the new decks. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good after I, got over myself. But again, I really found myself having the most fun with that Mega Lopunny run. I don't know what it is, just something about that particular version of Foresight that I really like. So, I don't know. In the long run, I feel I had a good time, but I also made myself really anxious and depressed because I want you guys to think that I'm good at this and I want you to like me. And that's hard to ask of you when I'm having a hard time liking myself. So I offer an apology, and hopefully for the next stake we'll be back in better spirits. Like, I'm aware things are only getting more difficult, so it might be time to think about doing these one deck at a time, because otherwise we're looking at 3-hour plus videos. Now, I like doing long form stuff. I don't know if you guys are super okay with long form stuff, so you're gonna have to let me know how you feel about that. But for right now, I'm going to say thank you very much for checking out my work. I appreciate you spending your free time here with me today, especially this much free time. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care.